Hey there, everyone. Shaun Webb, Athletic Motion Golf, and we're coming to you with this week's tour winner, Mr. 58, Jim Furyk. Already has shot a 59, so now he's got a 58 in the bank. And we're going to go ahead and look today and maybe hopefully find a couple things that can help the average player and our AMG kind of followers help with their swing. So obviously, if you spend any time watching golf, you know he has a very quirky swing. But he does have a couple of key elements in here that I do think can help average player out. So let's go ahead and take him back to the setup. First thing that kind of stands out, he's standing naturally to the ball, letting his arms hang down, and it looks as though he stands close to the ball. I think a lot of what you're seeing there is this offset angle between, if I can draw a line here, hold on 1 second. This offset angle between his arms and the club. You know, if he gets this handle up just a little bit, I think it makes the distance from the ball or distance from his hands to his thighs look normal-ish. So the standing close thing, I think it's just a look based on where his hands hang. So as he takes it back, first thing he does that kind of breaks the golf rules is get his arms well up into the air. So he's got his left arm really high, his right arm flying off his body here. If you put a towel under there, there's no way it would stay in. So the thing I think you can learn from this, especially if you're guilty of kind of rolling the club in the takeaway and getting the face really open and the shaft kind of flat, one thing I think can help is how he keeps the right arm above the left and keeps the face kind of pointed here toward the ground. But the thing I like about the right arm above the left, he has his arm in more of a internally rotated position. So it's that basketball kind of dribbling position I talk about sometimes. On the backswing, he keeps it in this internal rotation. Most of you that roll early go into external rotation a little bit too soon. And when you do that, you actually fire the arm into internal rotation early on the downswing, so it kind of destroys the sequence of that right arm motion and gets the club swinging well outside the intended kind of target line and across, and that classic maybe that kind of out to in club path that you fight with the slice. So if you can keep the arm in this position here a little bit above the left at the top, you can reverse that and go to external, that pitcher's motion with your right arm. So it goes from internal to external. That makes the club flatten out, gets into a pretty good spot here pre-delivery. So that's something that you can exaggerate a little bit to get a feel for, but it's not a bad thought to have that shaft flattening a little bit, especially if you tend to get a little steep. So that takes care of kind of how his right arm is working. Now, the other thing I like about his swing and the concept that can kind of get misconstrued is the fact that the shoulders need to be square at impact. You can see here his shoulders are very open at impact. So a lot of straight hitters that we see, and just that I have seen using my the 3D system we have at the Golf Academy, even with the really high-end players, we see the shoulders getting open as well as the hips, but obviously the shoulders don't get as open as the hips, but I've seen up to 30 degrees with the shoulders using the 3D system. So, and these are with really high-end players that hit it really straight. One of them in particular, David Toms, you know, his body is very open at impact, hits it very straight. Not that you have to do that to hit it straight, but I just notice over the years that a lot of the guys that I have that hit it straight tend to get open with the upper body and the chest. So it's something, if that happens in your swing, I wouldn't fight it, especially if you have the club in a good spot here as it gets kind of down into this delivery functional swing plane area. If you can keep the chest rotating, that might possibly help you hit the ball in the fairway a little more often. So that's a couple easy things for you to kind of think about and upgrade your concepts a little. This motion of the right arm going from internal to external and the timing of that. And then this idea that from the top of the swing, as long as you route this club correctly into this delivery position, you can go ahead and open up your body, and that may help you hit it a little bit straighter. So hope those two things help. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us on our Facebook page or just shoot us an email at Athletic Motion Golf, Shaun, Mike, or Robert at athleticmotiongolf.com, and you can send us a swing, and we'll take a look at it and see if we can help you out. Okay, we'll see you in the next Winner's Circle. Thank you.